Hey collective, how are you guys? Evie and I are doing good. We're home now. She's back here laying down. Lordy, it's been a doozy of a day. My Divine Masculine and I watched Tucker and Dale versus Evil last night. So I love you guys. Thank you all for being here, for spending time with us. We love you and we appreciate you. I've already got a reading pulled for you guys because I got a download. So I was already tapping into this message with Spirit. And what Spirit told me was, what did they say? Karma is going to beat the brakes off of this karmic. That was the download. So let's get into this message and see what these cards have to say. So we've got something's brewing. Okay. Could have some magic. Could have something in a cauldron. Something's brewing behind the scenes. Shit's getting ready to go up in flames. Gonna pop off. We've got the well. Cancer energy. Okay, this could be your sign or someone's sign you're dealing with. May not resonate. I'm just going to read out the signs on the cards. Only take them if they resonate. So something's brewing, possibly with a community of people. True feelings are coming out regarding hidden emotions. Taking a deeper look. Needing support and sustenance. Someone could be providing resources for someone. Got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. A lack of funds. So someone could need resources, feeling like a failure. Deceit is definitely going on. A bad investment here. Okay. The goal was to affect your pathway. We've got a witness. You're going to witness their karma. They could have been expecting something to happen here. Someone's witnessed something that someone's done here. Or you're going to definitely witness this person's karma. Trying to block your pathway. Karma's here. We got a big mouth. Talking all kinds of shit. Gossiping, spreading rumors about you. Whatever spews out of their mouth, it's just foul and nasty. Okay, we've got the urn. Cancer energy again. So a mother energy. Let's read Cancer here with the 4th house and the moon. It's about foundations. It involves land, family, the mother, the physical home, and karmic lessons. Okay. Grieving the loss over possibly a breakup or a separation from someone that you were in a relationship with. Could be romantic or platonic. Could be just any kind of karmic soulmate. Could be family. Okay. Poverty. Being deprived. Having setbacks. Something's done. It's over. Changing the state of something and dismantling something so it can collapse. Could even be a death here. Okay. This person's talking all kinds of shit. Everything that comes out of their mouth is just disgusting. Got the 5 of Cups. A lot of grief and sadness here. Grief is stored in the heart chakra. Okay, so be sure that you're doing extra work on your heart chakra here to help overcome this energy so that your heart chakra doesn't get blocked, because that's going to block your blessings from coming in from source energy. It's being disappointed, focusing on failure, being very sad and full of regret. Okay. Well, we've got live and learn. Someone could be going to jail. Gaining experience here. Someone's goal could have been to put someone in jail. That's a secret. We've got a karmic masculine or a karmic feminine here. Okay, that could have secretly been trying to affect someone's pathway to get them locked up into a situation here. This karmic, they're going to have a live and learn experience here to where they're going to be going to jail. It's over. It's done. They could end up going into a state of poverty. Okay, we've got an explosive event that's unfolding here. It's all of a sudden and unexpected. Something was devastating and unforeseen. It's completely overwhelming, startling, and alarming. Someone's going to be blindsided because of something that's being dismantled here. We've got the blinders. Libra energy, being confused, feeling restricted, feeling out of touch, hyper-focused and concentrating on something. That was all of a sudden an explosive event that just comes out of nowhere. Someone could just blow up and go off. We've got the Ten of Cups in reverse. So this is a broken family. It's a broken home. It's the loss of the family. It's a divorce or a breakup. A lack of stability. Okay. We've got a third wheel enemy here. Someone could have been cheating. You can't trust this person. Could have created a broken foundation in the home. Someone could have been flirting. Someone. We've got poverty. Okay. They're committing fraud. Stealing from someone. Someone could get caught committing fraud against you. We've got an Ice King here. Or an Ice Queen. You flip it how it resonates. Okay. Well, this person is a maniac. Alright. A maniac ex-lover is obsessively controlling and possessive, unable to let go. They stalk, manipulate, and exert undue influence over their ex, driven by a delusional sense of entitlement to their affection. This behavior is a toxic mix of insecurity and a refusal to respect boundaries, posing a significant threat to their ex's well-being. Okay. So, an ex could be involved. Family could be involved. You could have had a family with this crazy maniac, karmic ex here, that's wreaking all kinds of havoc in your life. They could end up going to jail for committing fraud in your name. Okay, we've got the Library with the Magician and an alliance of people here that they trusted to come together and that they felt compatible with, trying to create and manifest whatever it is that their desire is. They're trickster. They're deceptive. They're out of touch with reality. They're creating illusions and they're delusional. Something could be going on with hidden documents, some kind of secrets regarding documents, needing to take a closer look, looking beneath the surface, obtaining knowledge and researching information, looking back over the history with this crazy maniac, Delulu crazy person. We've got a road here with a privileged lady and abundance who is absolutely money hungry. Okay. So they're greedy. Something could happen while someone's traveling. Someone could be trying to affect someone's positive movement forward. A vehicle, abundance. A wealthy lady here could be trying to create endings. That's a frickin' maniac here. Okay. They're money hungry. Meet the ultimate symbol of greed. A figure that not only hungers for wealth, but drains the energy of those around. An energy vampire thriving on others' resources and vitality, leaving exhaustion and financial ruin in their path. Okay, this greedy, money-hungry hoe here. Damn it. Within a few days, the situation or event in question will develop or unfold within a matter of days. So something's brewing, and some kind of explosive event with a money-hungry hoe is getting ready to pop off. Oh, I forgot to say the Library is Capricorn energy with this, clarifying the maniac here. Well, we've got the Seven of Swords and the Justice system here. There's a whole community of people that are now dealing with a man-made disaster, okay, that they have created for an alliance of people coming against someone here. They're all going to be experiencing karma, and you're going to witness it, because their goal was to try and affect you. Definitely looks like trying to put a huge hit on your abundance here, on your money, trying to affect your finances, trying to steal from you in some way, committing fraud. All right, this They're just criminals. They're thieves. They're deceptive. They're cheaters. They're liars. Fucking evil shit here. Being very sneaky behind the scenes. Well, it's a man-made disaster with this whole community here getting involved, helping this person try to come against you in some way. This is not a nice person, okay? They're not nice. Their Ice King is like King of Swords reversed. They're fucking ruthless as shit. They're evil as hell. Let's read the King of Swords reversed from my book here. Let's get a grip on this person's energy. A terrorist, neurotic, grumpy grouch, overbearing, uses words to wound, cruel, cynical, mocking, fixed in his or her opinions, difficult to deal with, intense, cold-hearted, can be a domineering older woman. The military enemy could have a weapon and mean they are armed and dangerous. These negative qualities can represent male or female. That's King of Swords reverse here, okay? King of Swords can be a soldier. Well, they're going to experience karma. Your ancestors are rolling up. Your ancestors are here protecting you because this has turned into a huge mess. It's out of control, okay? And your guides are here. They're guarding and shielding you. You're battle-born and you're battle-ready. You're vigilant. Your ancestral team is helping you with this big mess and all these problems. It's very complicated trying to work it out. There's many working components. It's very interconnected with what's going on here with a community of people integrated and coming against you because of how someone's manipulation tactics have been working here is what I'm hearing. They've been making up stories. They're mischievous and they're out of control. All right. And your guides are sick of it. That's Sagittarius energy. Okay. We've got the Two of Cups in reverse with loss. Grieving the loss. There was a lot of damage that was done here with some kind of a breakup or a divorce. There's disharmony and a disagreement here between you and this person. Okay. This person's coming out as a thief. The thief kept coming out yesterday. We've got a couple here. So, could have been in a relationship with this person and it's like ended, and it's ended in a very bad breakup or separation. There's a lot of conflict here, okay, between you and this person. This person is not a nice person and they're money hungry. They're doing something in the court, stealing from you, okay. There's going to be a standoff, Lord God. And we've got dynamite. So explosive. Leo energy. They're very passionate about destroying you. An explosive breakup. It was sudden and unexpected. But this was a catalyst for change. You're at just a deadlock with this person. It's a stalemate. There's inaction. There's a pause, is what I'm being told. Having to pause and wait for something here that's unfolding. We've got the Knight of Wands with commitment. Traveling away from this contract that you were in, that you felt bound and tied to. This person was reckless. They were show off. They were violent and abusive. Okay, something could happen whenever someone's traveling. Very reckless, dangerous, wild ass energy here coming after you. A mature man could be trying to destroy a mature man on social media here. Divine masculine, divine feminine, that's how it resonates. But someone's ex here could be doing shit online, trying to affect them online, trying to affect them to a community of people, trying to create conflict. They're pissed because you could have caught this person stealing. And if like it's coming out on the bottom of the deck over here, we've got handcuffs. So somebody's going to jail in this energy with imprisonment. It's a secret. They don't want people to know. They're embarrassed. This person's heartless as fuck. In the depths of rage, a man or woman stands, his chest open to a void, revealing the emptiness within. This card symbolizes the powerful emotions that can consume us when we feel hollow inside. It's a reminder that even in our darkest moments, acknowledging our inner void is the first step towards healing and filling our lives with light. So this person's just heartless inside. This person's just cold and ruthless. King of Swords reverse is ruthless. They're a tyrant. They're evil. They don't care what they have to do to destroy whatever is in their wake. They're just a total destructive force everywhere they go. We've got family here. Okay? King of Wands energy. You're energetic and optimistic. You're a natural leader. You're loyal. Okay, this person could have been very nasty towards you and abusive. They were temperamental and very impulsive and reckless. Okay, could have had a family, children with this person. There could be parents involved, children involved, siblings involved. Having support systems that you could trust with sincere kindred spirits. Finding your soul tribe. You're loyal and faithful. You had an allegiance and you were not, out screwing around and cheating. This person was doing that. You were dependable, okay, and sincere. And this person was heartless as shit and took advantage of that. Took advantage of you. Because they're all in their pride and their ego. Okay. They're worried about building up their self-esteem. We've got some kind of a timeline issue with bad health and death magic that's going on. So they could have done something here. January 2021 is on this card. Could be significant for someone here. Being in bad health, okay? Trying to affect your health, doing death magic, trying to transition you out, trying to put endings in your life with your abundance to where people didn't, to where the community of people didn't see you as a nice person, talking shit about you, gossiping, slandering, creating lies. They're a thief in the court because they're money hungry. Okay, well, I guess I'll see you next time. Okay. We've got pillory. They're going to be humiliated. This person's very abusive. You could have shut down. This person's going to get caught. There's nowhere to run. And they're going to have to serve time. There's an open dishonor. Public ridicule and mockery. Aquarius energy. The family card and dynamite are both Leo. I think I forgot to say that. We've got the Empress here. Trying to create a supernatural disturbance. Okay. And the Empress energy. Mature man, divine masculine, divine feminine. This right here with this death magic trying to unalive you or to make you have those kinds of thoughts while you're out traveling around. Could have done magic over your car to where something could happen while you were driving. Okay, trying to come after an Empress energy here. This person's got a supernatural disturbance on them. They've got a demon. You're irritated with this person and their demons. Well, there's a timeline issue with this. They can't affect your health. They could have affected it a little bit to where you were feeling tired or just sluggish or not quite yourself, but trying to do something while you're traveling. This is just rat energy. It's just nasty. Greed and deceit. They're a coward. They're sneaky. They're opportunistic. They could have an infestation of demons, a disease. Ugh, gross. They're like foaming at the mouth. They're like rabid. They're like diseased and rabid. We've got sap with Virgo energy. The resources and needed materials for wealth to flow in. You're very sweet. You have good energy and vitality. You're grounded. You're abundant. You've got good physical health and life force, and this person's been trying to put you in a state of bad health with their nasty ass rat energy. We've got a Queen of Wands here who was thinking that they were going to be all lucky and hit a jackpot here with a bunch of fucking money. Well, now they're concerned about communication that they've received because you're protected here. Your ancestors are protecting you. You could be very independent and confident. You're funny. You could be an entrepreneur. Could be very sexy, beautiful. Someone's very overbearing, dominating, emotionally manipulative is what I'm hearing. Someone's concerned about something that's being communicated here. Okay? And they're concerned about how protected you are. We've got boomerang karma. Boomerang karma suggests that the energy we send out, good or bad, quickly returns to us, emphasizing the importance of emitting positive vibes into the universe. Okay? So we're mindful of what we put out because it's going to come right back. We've got the cross. Pisces energy. Having to sacrifice and let go of something, having to give up and surrender and release it. You put others first and you do things for the greater good. It's a heroic effort. You're purpose driven. You're heeding the call and you're down for the cause. Okay? And you gave this up to spirit and your guides are in the universe are helping bring this in. The Six of Swords, your ancestors help move you on to calmer waters and move you away from trauma so that better days can come in and you can find relief as you transition out of this energy. Okay? We've got a main female that could be going through a natural disaster here, who could be this privileged lady up here that was very money hungry, being frustrated, taking a risk, trying to survive. We've got a male and a main female in a community of people. Okay? So this could be this couple energy here, or it could just be like another male and female in this community. Well, the Most High has rolled up, and the Most High is taking control and dishing out karma. This karma is about to beat the brakes off of this karmic here. Okay? That's what my download was. Very likely at this time, the situation or outcome is likely to occur. I'm telling you, God's getting ready to beat that ass. And be like, come over here and bend over daddy's knee. I'm going to spank that ass. Having the Most High is the authority figure in your life. Gives you structure and control. You're an emperor, empress energy. Divine feminine, divine masculine energy. You're balanced. You've been dealing with a tyrant who's cold as ice. They're immature, they're ruthless, they're greedy, they're a fucking tyrant. They're being coached, getting advice, having to be obedient to, you're obedient to the Most High. Seeking advice and knowledge from the Most High God on how to move. This false person is the devil. And you could have trusted this person at some point. And you started realizing you couldn't trust this evil entity here that is encompassing this person's energy. And so the Most High rolled up. Yeah, you were definitely bumping heads with this person. Okay? A collision. Friction and conflict. It's intense. This person's stubborn as shit. They're forceful, always having confrontations. They're passionate about it. You clash with this person and they're determined to create constant impacts, constant hits, bumping heads, fighting all the damn time. And Seven of Wands, and you're just having to stand here and defend yourself. You're battle ready, but you're standing up for yourself. You're assertive. You took the high ground. We've got the constellation with Cancer energy. Right back to this alliance over here. Forming an alliance of magicians, okay, to affect someone's abundance here. This maniac. Obtaining knowledge and researching information regarding abundance. It's exchanging data. Gathered meetings where there's a collection of people in a large amount or in connection with. Socializing, making an arrangement, networking, having support. People with this person that you're bumping heads with, trying to get all these people to come against you. They could see you as though you're scared to fight or a pushover, and that you lack courage, and that you're feeble-minded. They see you as being weak, so they try to constantly overpower you. They've got hesitation, but you're not weak. You're reacting, you're not responding, okay? a decision that someone has made. They're hesitant and confused. They're worried about something that's done here. Now having to seek advice. They could have trusted someone that had given them advice to help them do something. This person could have been acting like they were this amazing person that could be trusted, and they are straight up evil as shit. They're the devil energy. In the distant future, some kind of missing piece of the puzzle is going to come in, and permanent endings are going to be here because they're divinely stomped out. This is the Most High's big ass boot coming down to stomp the brakes off this bitch. Alright? So, could be hesitant on moving forward with something because you may not have all the pieces of the puzzle yet that you're trying to figure out what's going on with these endings. This person is just being divinely stomped out here. Alright? Moving on, no one's home. A cycle is complete, having emptiness inside, even though this is final. These endings had to occur so that new beginnings could come in after you made adjustments and going through this separation to graduate into your new life. Going in, tapping into the void, going down to the deepest parts. Could be lonely in there, but you're moving on. Scorpio energy, okay, overcoming this pain and this trauma. This person was a nightmare in your life. It left you feeling defeated. You have resentment because of the conflict and abuse that was always here. You're suffering in darkness, always being persecuted by this person's nasty energy. They're all in their thoughts about the legal proceedings that are going on here, okay? So something's definitely going on in the courts, and they've got jealousy and envy. May all evil eyes go blind. This person's evil eyes, all these people, they're all going blind. Okay, and they're being divinely stomped out. Everyone in the whole community that's been coming against you, you're going to witness their karma. We've got the water carrier with Aquarius energy. You're humanitarian, you're generous, you're noble, you're balanced, your life is calm, you're compassionate, you're not selfish, you alleviate the suffering in others, you care for people, you're humane and helpful, you're ethical. I mean, that's such beautiful energy, you know, and somebody's just been a monster in your life. Triumph with the Ace of Pentacles, with this abundance. So where they were trying to steal from you, take from you, whatever this is, it's going to be returned. And like, it's going to be like a fortune, a jackpot, some kind of a reward is going to come back that this entity was working on affecting in your life. But you got a whole Ace of Pentacles coming in. Money is coming. New abundance and stability with a business opportunity are coming in. Someone could have made you lose an opportunity, lose funds, having scarcity problems, feeling insecure, but you're going to triumph over this energy. There's going to be success and victory with an achievement here. Whoever's this person had as an accomplice and a partner in crime to come against you, they're concerned as well, and they're involved in this court situation. You're coming out with your chakras in alignment. They're mad that you're healing from this energy. They didn't want you to heal from this. You block this person. You block this person and ban them from your energy. We've got kerosene here, Aries energy. They're aggressive. They're constantly determined to provoke volatile situations. This person is unpredictable. They're hot-tempered. They're easily provoked and fueled and fired up. They accelerate and ignite shit just to see how it's going to fucking blow. So watch out for this person. They could be getting ready to pop off with some kind of conflict, some kind of fight that they could end up trying to get violent. We've got the Three of Wands, something with the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. Some kind of new business opportunity could be coming in, making more money at your job, going on adventures. You're going to be successful here. They could have delayed the opportunity that they've been trying to take away from you, but it's only been delayed. It's not been taken, okay? Unexpected income coming in. They're concerned about this. Your ancestors are fucking them up because of all this drama that they're creating in your life. Your ancestors have come out twice. They're pissed. Your ancestors are helping return to sender here, okay? Until you do right by me, everything you think about is going to crumble. Psalms 101. Mistreating others, curses oneself. Heal through kindness and respect. And your ancestors help block this block these people out of your life. Could be an ex, could be family members, could be both, could be just a whole community of people, co-workers, acquaintances, friends. You just take it how it resonates. But we've got eyeglasses with Taurus energy, evaluating your options, having a new perspective as you review and analyze the opinion of others, taking a closer look and focusing on the details, checking the fine print. This person's under judgment. They're going to be aware that they're clearly under judgment. They're going to see it clearly, that they're going to have to pay. This karma is coming in. Like, that's the pathway, and you're going to witness it. Like, you're going to see it. With 5 of Wands, they're overloaded. They're worried. Okay? All these arguments, all this chaos, all this aggressive behavior, constantly putting you in a state of competition, worried. Just feeling so obligated and overwhelmed to constantly be dealing with their shit without, like, this just kept you like absolutely overwhelmed with always dealing with all this constant fighting. We've got law enforcement with a great fortune here. So law enforcement could be looking into this fraud here that someone's committed. This karmic femme or this ice king here. They're stalking. They're watching. They're obsessed. They're sneaky. They're intrusive. They're obsessed with you. Okay. We've got still Taurus energy. Someone could be drinking alcohol, filtering and drawing out spirits, infusing something, drawing out something in an infusion. Something could be in a concentrated form. Something could be like a reduction. Develops over time, refining their taste and their style, purifying your energy. Okay. The Nine of Swords with real estate, your wealth, an investment, a property. Okay, something that you had put money in. Having insomnia, having a hard time sleeping, having nightmares, anxiety and fear, crying, feeling restless, can't sleep at night because your mind won't calm down. With a house here and money really affecting someone's stability in the home. Seeking revenge, wanting you mentally and emotionally unstable. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we've got burning bridges. Unapologetically real. If you don't like truth, get to stepping. You're honest. You're transparent and sincere. You're trustworthy. You're bold and direct. You have integrity. You're genuine. You're very frank when you speak. You're authentic. You're real. You're loyal. And you're fearless. Okay? And this person has just been doing nothing but trying to create constant roadblocks in your life. Real estate is very significant. Okay? There could be a property here trying to affect your stability, trying to affect how people see you in the community, trying to affect your foundation and your prosperity, any new beginnings coming in. Okay? Well, this person could very much so be getting ready to get put in handcuffs and go to jail over here, because they're going to have to live and learn a harsh karmic lesson for a secret that they were committing fraud and trying to affect everything, doing all this magic. They wanted control. They targeted you like prey, trying to suppress you, applying force. They wanted you to feel powerless and to submit. They wanted you incapacitated. You had to break free. They were trying to hold you back and wanted you completely defenseless. They could be definitely getting detained by external forces, and then they're going to be the ones that feel powerless because they're under judgment. They're definitely under judgment. It's a wake-up call. The day of reckoning is here. We've got the family room. Secrets about what's going on behind closed doors. A message to this whole community of people. Abuse and neglect, doing these rituals with family here. They were stubborn. They didn't want to listen. This could have been a soulmate in your life, okay? Wanted you homeless, wanted you poor, wanted you to feel like a failure, throwing you away. They're so arrogant and selfish, okay? You just focus on your inner peace. Try and remain calm. Meditate. Do what you need to do to transmute this energy out. Okay? They're a liar. They're abusive. Neglecting your needs physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, sexually, and all the leads and all the ways. Okay. Let's draw from the handmade deck. Someone could have a court date coming up or they have to go before a judge here, okay? They don't want you to be seen in your true authentic self. They are trying to muddle and cloud and manipulate the minds of others and their thoughts towards you. They stole from you, okay? Tell me more about this energy. What else is going on here? Why is karma getting ready to beat the brakes off of somebody here? Trying to instill fear in you. But you do have people that love you and your energy. The pain of knowing is power, and you know the truth. You know who loves you and who doesn't, okay? Your truth shakes their world, and they can't handle it. That's why they're doing all of this, because they're trying to destroy you. They want their lies to be upheld. There's evidence of forged documents, of fraudulent activity here with this fraud. They're raged out with anger because these lies are being exposed, playing all these mind games with the absolute intent to cause harm since the separation. They've gaslighted you. They could be watching you online. Someone is in a huge amount of debt, okay? They could have been evading paying their taxes. Someone could be snitching for less jail or prison time because they wanted to inflict pain. Someone got paid to hurt you and they will snitch, and this could even be this witness over here, okay? Creating a smear campaign to inflict pain upon you. Yeah, the return to sender is here because your ancestors are helping with this and they're helping heal you. Alright, they're helping you heal. The soldier. It's that King of Swords energy. The healer would be the Queen of Swords. Yeah, can't touch this. Return to sender. Your guides have rolled up. They're like, nope, I'm fucking done. Alright, you're fucking done. Being with the karmic destroyed their finances. Alright, and you could be getting into a new relationship once this energy's out of your energy. Created a criminal network to come against you here. They're obsessive and all they want is power. Someone's vehicle with the travel here. We were talking about a vehicle. Someone was in a bad wreck. Got the Chinese zodiac sign of the tiger. Could be significant. Could be the year of your birth. Someone involved or a year that something significant occurred. It was drawn to 2022. They're sinister and evil and they're stuck with no more options. They made you a target. Got the Chinese zodiac sign of the horse. They were depleting your energy. They were an energy vampire in a state of denial because you blocked them. And you're seeing the bigger picture, okay? There's picture proof, video proof of brainwashing going on and manipulation. What else is this person up to? How else have they hurt the collective? Yeah, this person is a witch or a warlock and they celebrated too soon. Okay. They could have paid a practitioner. They could have found someone on Instagram and paid a practitioner who's a content creator with this dark energy. Got third-party interference because that was convenient for them. Wow. Definitely something's going on with a vehicle. Could be two vehicles. Never thought coming for you would create their own demise. Don't allow anyone or anything to hinder your growth, okay? It's unrequited love, and this person was just possessive. They could have done something to affect your job. Someone could work in the medical field. They could be a doctor, a specialist. Someone could have a PhD. Someone could have an infectious disease. There could be a concern about childcare. and housework going on that came out the other day. They've definitely been conjuring entities here. They had no clue that you were so strong. They're doing jinn magic. Well, you're protected and they're under divine judgment. It's come out again. And your ancestors are helping you with protection rituals here. Okay, you're very intelligent. You're intellectual. We've got Hagalaz. It means hail. The letter H and water signs. It's about disruption, upheaval, crisis, and catalyst. A period of upheaval or crisis that feels beyond your control. Clearing obstacles and making way for new growth. Dramatic shifts that reshape your life, force you to face your worst fears, offers a valuable lesson in resilience and adaptability. Weather the storm with grace, use experience to grow stronger and wiser, turn what seems like a destructive force into a powerful opportunity. Let go of the past, okay? Temporary setbacks, obstacles, or disappointment, okay, could be going on as you're clearing this karma out. Okay, and as you're moving forward, there's a lot of confusion and illusion that had to be seen through here, okay? Yeah, there were nothing but empty promises going on here with your ex. It won't work on you, okay? You're seeing through all this shit. Spying and stalking. Doing voodoo with this death magic here, okay? They want your divinity. Something could have been going on for the past 5 years. Someone could be getting readings. Someone could be a reader. Chinese zodiac sign of the dragon. Okay. Okay. Hex broken and sheriff just fell off. Someone's overly emotional because a hex has been broken. There's a government official or employee, could be a sheriff, someone in law enforcement, in the legal system. Something's in limbo in the courts. Someone could have had head trauma, a brain bleed, a stroke, or a clot. Someone could be a teacher. They want you to miss them, trying to cloud your judgment and gaslighting you. Okay. Calling the cops. Wow. To have someone arrested. Okay. Because they need to control the situation. There could even be an offshore account in some cases here. Well, they're going to be in trouble for what they've done. They're in trouble for all the spell work that's being done too. Someone could be going on a trip, doing a gang of people doing death magic, a whole alliance of people here. It was successful with graveyard dirt. Wow. Making progress. A butcher knife. The lies are being revealed. Just keep speaking your truth. It's revealing these lies. They don't want you to be successful, okay? Someone could have a heart attack or heart problems. Release the need to control the situation. Let go and let God. Moving to a safe location with the Six of Swords, getting away from this. Your ancestors helped. This was a trauma bond. Have a choice between two options of stay in the past with the maniac or go forward into a new relationship with someone else, or be single and celibate until something good comes along for you, and not creating a trauma bond and being able to have the time to heal from this breakup for that. There could be a letter about this fraud that was committed that could be coming towards you. Someone could have stolen your mail. Doing money spells. They can't get over you. They're going crazy. They're fucking nuts. They're fucking psycho. They were cheating. Someone definitely could have gotten paid to hurt you in some way. We've got a weapon or weapons in some kind of a GUN safe. Okay. Someone could be going to church. A secret trip, and the secret is exposed. So they're disappointed about this. They have a secret agenda. And they're disappointed because they celebrated too soon. Someone could definitely end up in an accident here. They've been abusing technology, but your spirit guides protect you, okay? You have divine protection. And whatever you do for your business or for your work or for a marriage or for your partnership or whatever union that you're in, trying to harass all of these aspects of your life because someone's very materialistic. They're greedy, trying to put endings everywhere, just harassing you. I mean, harassment twice. There's so much harassment. Goodness. Your ex's guides are helping you now, okay? They could be self-medicating. Wow, we've got Perthrow, and it's in reverse with the cauldron or mystery. And the cauldron was something brewing. Was the first card that came out. The letter P and water signs. It's a loss of faith. My head just started itching on my crown. Apathy, disillusionment, bad luck, and nihilism. This person's a nihilist. Luck has not been on your side. Chaos and randomness of life's events causing frustration or anxiety. Struggling with accepting the uncertainties and changes that come your way, leading to a sense of defeat or hopelessness. Lack confidence in your ability to navigate the unknown. Seek ways to rebuild your faith in the process of life. Regain a sense of empowerment even in the face of unpredictability. Unresolved psychological issues. Okay. I'm going to read my little card I have over here about nihilism. The belief that all values are baseless and that nothing can be known or communicated. It's often associated with extreme pessimism and a radical skepticism that condemns existence. A true nihilist would believe in nothing, have no loyalties, and no purpose other than other than an impulse to destroy. Nothing divine about human life. Think life is meaningless, but it doesn't mean that they think it's not worth living. Usually atheists because they don't believe in God or gods. There is no God, no heaven or hell, so screw it. There can be no right or wrong. Extremely rare that someone is a nihilist, okay? Rejects all spirituality. Existential nihilism is commonly also associated with destructive, impulsive behavior and self-deleting. The root cause is a pathological state caused by mental exhaustion, but it can be overcome. Existential depression. And that's what nihilism is all about, okay? So this is this person's energy, and they have no remorse. They don't care how they hurt someone, okay? They don't care. We've got the Chinese zodiac sign of the monkey. They're greedy, and they wanted you to be in poverty, trying to affect your finances. I'm telling you. Could be trying to get rid of you before this court case. Their heart chakra's blocked. They're jealous and cold-hearted. They're selfish, unempathetic, have a victim mindset, and they're codependent. Okay? They've lost all control of the situation. Someone's cell phone provider may need to, they need to get phone records here. The divine has revealed something to you, and they've lost all control of the situation. Okay. Someone could have problems with a job or a poor work. Shit, I can't get that out. Poor work performance. That was fucking weird. I couldn't speak. It's like I had peanut butter on the top of my mouth. Info exposed broke the deal or the relationship, and something could have happened at someone's job. Okay. God, somebody could get the death penalty here, and that could be spiritual court. Okay. For trying to unalive you with this death magic here. With all these death spells and this graveyard dirt. It could be their karma. Yeah. Trying to have authority over your life. Someone's religious, someone's spiritual. They can't stand their reflection in the mirror. Okay. They want to walk in your light and energy, but it's not possible. They'll never be you. They have filthy, bad spiritual hygiene, and they're in rat energy, and with more intent to cause harm. It's a past life karmic enemy, but you will prevail this time. You're gonna, this skank hoe is unhinged. Okay, monitoring spirits, sending insects and monitoring spirits. What else is going on in this energy spirit? They act like they care. but they do not. Okay, they're a nihilist. They don't. It's a dangerous combo. Someone could be withdrawing from someone. Someone could be in withdrawal of something. Strategically planning with sexual health. God, the whole community's going down. There's divine intervention here. Someone could have tuberculosis. Someone's devices are tapped. But you're protected and you have divine intervention here. We've got the third house, your immediate environment. It involves siblings, neighbors, short trips, phone calls, letters, gossip, writing, email, communication, transportation, and your car and your education before college. It's ruled by Mercury and Gemini. These birth dates could be significant. This person was seeking revenge and trying to retaliate against you, making arrangements for retaliation. Could have hired some kind of a gang member here that could be involved in this magic alliance that they've got going on at some kind of an event. Okay, there's a falling out at an event. Hating on chosen ones here. You didn't fight back how they want you to because you don't need to. Your spirit guides intervene on your behalf. It's exactly what's going on. Got the Chinese zodiac sign of the rooster. You responded. You didn't react. They wanted you to react because that's how they steal your energy. Slandering you, creating conflicts, arguments, and constant fucking fighting. These haters in your life coming after starseed. God's revealing the truth about your stolen wealth. And then the library here, you could be doing some kind of research. Somebody could be trying to go on the run from some kind of gang member that they hired. Gang stalking, playing in your energy. They're leeches, playing in your energy. Someone's on the down low. They're forceful. You've got a state trooper and a sheriff. Someone could be getting pulled over. Someone could be going to jail for assault. Could even try and break into someone's house. Well, your ancestors are protecting you from a possible dark high priest here. They lie constantly. Could have been poisoning someone's food or their drink or putting spell work into it. Okay. Just draw an archetype oracle card here with the witch's hat. Let's see what wants to come out here. Where's that deck? Here it is. Wow, on the split we got a thief. This thief has been in the energy all day. Stealing from you, this thief. Stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. That's the shadow side. The light attribute sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. So this person could try and make you feel like, you know, they can take all of this from you, but you, like, they can't take it from you. It's gonna be returned. The Most High is rescuing you. Provides strength and support to others in crisis. Acts out of love with no expectation of reward. The shadow side of the rescuer assumes that the rescued will reciprocate, keeps the rescued one needy, and that's where that love bombing comes in. Okay, we've got the scribe, preserving knowledge and information. The shadow side is altering facts or plagiarizing others' work. So, talking all kinds of lies here. This person is a miser. Okay. They're greedy. Entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold. Delight in sharing life's riches. The shadow side is hoarding money and emotions. Obsessive fear of losing your wealth. You know, this person is like, they're just money hungry. It's all it is. It's money hungry. Okay, let's draw from the green deck. They're about to lose it all for doing the wrong thing. Tried to steal your life. Could have been doing cyber crimes, bullying you online. Someone is triggered. Someone could have stolen your inheritance here. Well, it's blowing up in their faces because of doing the wrong thing. Okay? They can't run now. And they refuse to change and do the right thing. They refuse. It's not their choice or decision to make. The feds are involved. We got the alphabet boys trying to frame someone, possibly with a debit card or a credit card fraud here. Someone was cheating. They're having a meltdown. This energy vampire is having a fucking meltdown because they want to torment you. It was an inside job. They had to get in close. With a bank robbery, the letter C. We got life in prison for illegal activities. They have an evil obsession with you. You don't want anything to do with them, and they're just destroying themselves. They're fucking idiots. A sister could be trying to get out of the country. A sister could be involved with this. Could be trying to get on a cruise ship because they committed credit and debit card fraud. I'm telling you. Could be getting charged for disorderly conduct and they didn't see this coming at all. They're going to jail. You're so good at what you do. Someone with weapons. Oh my God. A crime boss. They could have paid cash. Could be a hitman here. The letter B. Cash or card. We've got divine feminine, divine masculine. A narcissist could end up in the ER. In the hospital. Oh. Trying to travel to your location. A sociopath or a psychopath. Someone's on a conference call and they're determined to inflict pain on you. Again, a fallen twin or soulmate here. They've been doing candle magic, but spirit is restoring your abundance. They could be intentionally spreading an incurable STD, HIV, or AIDS. Someone could end up with laced drugs and overdose. And it's going to be blindsided here. Trafficking ring could be getting busted. Doing candle magic. They're doing binding rituals and trying to get away with it. Spiritual court is now in session because of all this fucking revenge that's going on, because they're planning attacks. Your ops fear you because you're so strong. They can't fight you. They want to jump you. It's spiked an investigation. And they got in trouble. Now they're trapped in fear. Wants to pick a fight with you and possibly even your child. Could be a child or a baby involved. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Family caught a case. Someone was in a wreck. They're in God's tower. We've got a computer here. Computer crimes. Intentional. Trying to cause a wreck for you. A girlfriend in a group chat. A wife. Easily swayed. And they're inauthentic. Keeping secrets from you. But you're onto them. Someone could have been tapping into your IP address or your Wi-Fi. Family caught a case. Ex caught a case. And there's illegal evidence here. Criminal activity. Catfishing. A psychopathic ex. Lied on you in court to keep your wealth. The naked body. This right here. You could be innocent and move to a secure location. A secure location could have been compromised. They're going to be found guilty. You're innocent. They put you through so much hell. They could have even altered medical records, okay? They're under surveillance. There's proof of a scandal. The judge is appalled at this corrupt family and how they're trying to intimidate you. They're stuck in a bad situation and they're scared. They were spoofing. That's why these messages could be subpoenaed. Somebody's got a dirty D or a dirty P and they're fucking delusional. They could be casing a location, trying to, with the B&E and then under surveillance, fulfilling fantasies of armed robbery. You got me fucked up right now. Trying to rob someone, the letter R. They're going to get arrested for this. They won't get away with this. This person could have been a handler that was sent in by your family. Could have been a sister. Trying to disappear. Okay, trying to go on the run. A malpractice suit for altered medical records. Wow. Okay, I was drawn to this deck. Let's pull from here and see what comes out. A standoff and an explosive event. This heartless fucking rat energy here that's a maniac. Lipstick evidence. Infidelity. They got caught cheating. There's a betrayal here. Okay. trying to cock block you, third-party interferences, failed sexual attempts, and this person, like, you're keeping them the hell away from you. It's inaccessible. Okay. Yeah, graduation day. You leveled up. You learned a lesson here. Your lessons are learned. You acquired wisdom. Okay. It's fast action. There's liftoff. There's progression forward, and the wait is over. So you're moving forward because you graduated. Okay. What else do we need to know about this energy? What else is going on? It's been a long road. Okay. There were delays, trials, and tribulations. Could have taken the long way down this long road. It could have taken a while to learn these karmic lessons. But, you know, there's a lot of grief here with the Five of Cups. Mourning the loss of this big mouth here. Okay. Leaving you in emotional pain. So broken from so much abuse and trauma here that all these people have been putting against your life, seeking revenge against you because they're fucking jealous. Adulting, mature efforts, being responsible, and keeping shit in check, you know. So I mean, you're responsible. This just fell off. Female cousin or cousins in Maryland, and we've got law enforcement. Arizona, there's a waiting period. Something's not the right time. If the feds are building a case, it takes a while to build a case to make sure that they're going to get a conviction rate. Okay. The Justice and the Seven of Swords with a whole community of people here. It's a man-made disaster. They're money hungry. Within a few days, something pivotal could occur. A squad of close friends, birds of a feather flock together with someone's corrupt soul tribe here with this alliance of magicians that they had going on. Yeah, there's a sneaky link, a hidden lover, a low-key situationship, and a side piece. They were sneaking around and cheating. Okay, yeah, they wanted little snacky snacks. Yeah. Sex appeal with physical attraction and irresistible desire. Being with a spiritual narcissist. They're spiritually egotistic. They have a superiority complex. And they spiritually manipulate. They could be duplicitous. They could be act like they're a Christian or that they're this awesome, loving person that can be trusted to the community. And they're a false person. They're in devil fucking energy. The Most High is here stomping this person out with God's big ass divine boot. This person could be turned up. They could be a party animal, just all about sex, drugs, and alcohol, and indulging in their surface pleasures. They're a nihilist. Like, they don't give a fuck. They just want what they want when they want it. They don't care who they hurt in the process. And how many lives they destroy with this tornadic destructive force here. Doing all this death magic and all this bullshit. Yeah, it's just make-believe. It's just nothing but a fantasy. Feeding into the illusions, and it's just left everyone in ultimate disappointment. You're slaying it. You're succeeding. You're on point and killing it and dominating the competition. Okay? And you're leveling up. Like, you're leveling up. So this person's salty now because they definitely could have committed fraud. It keeps coming out. They're an imposter. Could have stolen your identity. They're faking it. Feeling wronged, bitter, and dramatic, and jealousy. You're fed up with this person. You're over it. You're not having it. You're frustrated. You don't want to hear it anymore. You don't, like, just the thought of their voice makes your skin fucking crawl. Something could go viral. It could be instant fame online, gaining popularity. Something's going around quickly. You could have an online platform. There's a plot twist. That was an unexpected event and a sudden change that left someone shook because of a booty call. A sexual invitation. They're all about sex. They could just want someone to be at their beck and call. Like, when I want to get fucked, you better come on. We got a detective that's snooping and digging for dirt. Looking into these accusations. We got a detective in the energy. Someone's definitely playing mind games. They're very manipulative. They're gaslighting and they use scare tactics. Well, the tea time is being poured. Gossiping and spreading rumors with all of this drama, and your ancestors are dealing with this drama over here. They're going to be put on blast, okay? Outing personal info, being called out and publicly humiliated, and that came out up here with the pillory, with the humiliation and the open dishonor. Guess I'll see you next lifetime with this entity here, with this disturbance, with this supernatural disturbance, and you're having a glow up. And they can't stand it. You're having a major transformation. And it's a drastic change in your self-improvement here. Okay, whoa. What is this? Buttering you up, using charm and finesse and persuasion for their personal gain. Cookies can be significant. They're doing too much. They're doing things in excess and they're overindulgent. Okay. And you got this light bulb moment. You feel inspired. You have insightful awareness, a sudden realization that you don't need to be in this energy anymore. And so you started empowering yourself, independently living, bossing up, and leading the pack. They threw you to the wolves and you came back leading the pack. Yeah, this person just had mixed emotions. An unexplainable feeling. You're listening to your intuition. You were sensing something with this person's vibes. All these heart fog and mixed emotions, the unclear feelings, the wishy-washy energy that they were throwing towards you. And then backtracking, having regression, revisiting the past, going back on something, trying to get someone all up in their feels. But I love you. Remember when we loved each other like this? The soul connection to love bomb. Coming back around, acting like they've got this emotional fulfillment for a little while. The expectations are being met. And see, that's one thing about a trauma bond. That's one thing about what, like, this kind of abuse with the love bombing. You get addicted to the cycle of the highs and the lows and the trauma that comes with it. And when you don't have it, like, you end up feeling restless. Like, you're constantly feeling like you need to move around because you're always trying to find a way to burn that energy out that you're feeling, okay? And you become addicted to the cycles of the highs and lows, because when the abuse is so bad in the low part and then the high comes in where they're love bombing and acting like they care, it's fake as shit. They're only doing it to get their way for something or to manipulate so that they can have more control and conquer even more. And it's so disgusting. And when you start seeing that cyclic pattern, you start being able to recognize and then blocking yourself off to where you're protecting and shielding yourself. We've got throwing hands, disagreements, hostility, and animosity. Lots of conflict and fighting going on in this energy, okay? It's just ridiculous. This person's in very sexual energy. There's definitely cheating going on in this energy here. Cuddled up, having intimate moments, siren call, gaining attention. They're using sexual tactics so that being lured by temptation. Someone could end up sending out an SOS because they're in distress. They need to act with urgency. Assistance is needed. Someone could end up in an ambulance, and we did have the ER in the hospital. Someone could end up in a wreck. And you're just done with this person. You know this person was an enemy. Okay, not today, Satan. Left on red, not in the mood. You're avoiding this person. They're two-faced. Fake friends are involved. Had hidden intentions. All this person wants is they're thirsty and dying for validation and attention. They're desperate and they're pushy. Okay. Sorry, not sorry. Unremorseful, avoiding accountability, and neglecting responsibility. Yep, that sums it up right there. And there's receipts. There's evidence. It's going to be exposed, and they're going to be guilty as charged. Okay. And 0 fucks are given. Disregard, unfazed and unbothered, and being carefree. 0 fucks are given here. Goodness. Dirty money, thievery, laundering, illegal activities with fraud. Criticizing and being disrespectful, judgmental towards you, throwing shade. Okay, someone could be numbing the pain, self-medicating, drinking away their problems, and distracting themselves with substances so they feel numb so they don't have to feel it. Someone could have been struggling financially and it increased their self-medication here, trying to budget and save up. Tapping into that inner light, soul searching and finding your true self so that you can live consciously. Okay. Some of you could definitely have a new boo coming in. I have a new boo. He's perfect. A new love, learning each other, flirting, showing love and caring actions with selfless gestures, giving your heart to a new boo. Okay. Here's this high and low of this roller coaster that you were on with this past person, with on again, off again, hot and cold, okay? But there could be someone new that could be coming in that could end up, you know, being a new person that's good for you, changing your status to an exclusive relationship, okay? Keeping it 100. You're honest, showing true colors with transparent intentions. There's a lot of chemistry and passion here whenever you get this past person out of your life, okay? Wow. Okay, let's close out. What's the final outcome for this energy here, Spirit? What do we need to know? Let's close this out, please. Final outcome for the collective. What's going to happen? We've got the Five of Swords. Conflicts that leave you feeling defeated, arguments and stress, tension and violence. Okay, something's going to balance out in this energy with the Two of Pentacles. We've got a King of Wands with the World. So utilizing your leadership to manifest your goals. You're open-minded, you're resilient, you're an authority figure. Okay, it's the world is here. The universe is in your favor. Being successful, completing a cycle. You're going to be rewarded, protected when you're traveling. This tower is going to fucking hit. Okay. Chaos brought on by a sudden change. There's loss and pain. It's absolute disaster and destruction. It's confusing, and you're gonna heal from this energy, okay? Because this left you very burdened in the Ten of Wands, spreading yourself too thin, being overwhelmed and overburdened with the stress and responsibilities of your everyday life. But having a positive outlook and hope for the future, being content, knowing that you're healing, you're inspired. When you walked away, you got in your car, you moved on, you desired to leave this behind, to escape it, to move forward and to abandon it. You're focusing your energies where positive change and positive direction forward is coming. You're going to be successful when you're traveling. You're going to be safe. You've got so much willpower and ambition. You've got the Ace of Wands, a beautiful new start of something is coming in for you. With the Fool, you've completed the cycle. You've gone from the World to the Fool. So the cycle is complete, okay? Definitely left you disappointed. You were very disappointed in these people. They left you just absolutely heartbroken. You couldn't sleep, but now you're sleeping better, okay? Laying something to rest. Overwhelmed by your fear and anxiety, but you're overcoming this energy. Seeing things from a new perspective. Leveling up in your spiritual walk. You were unhappy with this situation. You were dissatisfied and you were trapped. You felt restrained. You had anxiety. You were drained. You're stressed. You're full of fear and you were burnt out. You made the decision to call judgment, and the Most High has rolled up the King of Swords, okay, and the Ten of Swords. This authority figure here. This could be law enforcement, literally taking someone to jail, okay? You're very disciplined. You're honest. You have integrity. You're truthful. You're structured. You're logical. Your mental state is clear, okay? This person left you in very painful, ultimate ruin. They stabbed you in the back. They're exaggerating. They're gossiping and slandering. They could have made you feel like a failure, but it was pure deception because you're not. You're exhausted from this person. It's just nothing but conflict. You felt trapped with this person, always arguing. So much disharmony. Illusions around someone going to jail, feeling like you were trapped and hopeless and just cornered, felt like you were powerless. It's just being trapped in a mental prison. There were desires and temptations here. And this person was stalking and spying to see if this magic was working and seeing how it was affecting you and your finances. Well, they're going to get caught up with fraud because Ten of Cups, it's family here. Affecting your success and your stability and your health. Doing magic. Something serious energetic backfire. The Most High is here giving this magician an energetic backfire here with the Eight of Wands. It's coming back on them. Because karma's here with the Wheel of Fortune. Whatever's going on in the courts, you could be getting some kind of communication. Got the Five of Pentacles. Had to overcome some financial and spiritual hardship, difficulties and troubles. Could be an injury, an illness, having hard times, being in poverty. Okay, trust your intuition. Got the High Priestess. Follow your discernment. It's an ending. There's going to be a powerful transformation here. Empress, standing your ground, standing up for yourself, material wealth, luxury, being fertile, very creative. You're going to be victorious because you're so strong. You have so much inner and outer strength. You don't give yourself enough credit because it's been abused out of you. A hermit here. We have a detective. Could be looking into something here, okay? Something could have happened to a King of Cups at their job, okay? Could have lost your job here. Could be a master at what you do for work. You're calm, you're mature, you're wise and caring, you're rational, and your emotions are in balance. You're friendly, you're faithful, you're well educated, you're learning new skills. With the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, you're an expert at what you do for work, okay? You're very invested in it, okay? You could be investing in furthering your education as well. This Devil is greedy as shit, and they don't want to let go. They're possessive, okay? They want control. They're violent. They cheat. They're hoarding the finances. They're a miser. Sex and cheating. Materialistic, okay? Truth's coming out about the people from your past, even from your childhood here with family members. Okay, your spirit team is watching over you as you travel. Something could be balancing out with payments being received. You're going to be successful in a new venture. Stay focused, stay grounded. The arrival of good news and material things are coming in, and your wishes are going to be fulfilled. Overcoming the presence of this conflict, all the strife that left you worried, with all these disagreements and chaos, left you with the Three of Swords, with your heart absolutely fucking broken, okay? You were so unhappy. It was very painful. All of this trauma was so hard, and there's definitely something going on in the court with family members here, and the stolen inheritance did come out, and that could have been part of what was going on in this energy with an ex coming after you. Could have been family trying to steal from you, just trying to steal even your divine inheritance. It doesn't have to be an earthly one. It could for some of you, but it's a justly deserved outcome. The truth is coming out in these legal issues. It's going to be fair. They're under judgment, and they're going to have to face the consequences for their actions, for what they've done. Your hard work is going to be rewarded, okay? You're going to have stability and success. You're going to have financial gain. You're going to have a new community of soul tribe people that come in that are better suited for your higher level of your frequency that you're operating in, okay? The Emperor here, okay? You're in Emperor, Empress energy again. You're going to be given what you're supposed to receive. Karma is here. Receiving a financial opportunity. The universal balance is in your favor. You're in a leadership position. You're an authority figure. You're stable. You're focused. And you're a powerful figure. Okay? And you're full of love. With the Ace of Cups, you're just overflowing with love. New relationship, new opportunities, positive energies, full of love, and really celebrating this. Okay? And anything that was being hidden, things that were not what they seem to be, are becoming known. All of the deception and the illusion is being seen through. The light will come. The truth will come out. Clarity is here. Releasing the fears, illuminating it. The end of depression. Okay? And the arrival of good news is coming in. You're going to be excited. You're going to have freedom. Okay? Yeah. Wow. Alright, guys. So that's going to be our reading. Let's roll the dice and get some zodiac signs, and we're going to close out. Scorpio, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, and Capricorn, Sagittarius, Leo, Libra, Aries, and Taurus. Do it one more time. Double Aries, Scorpio, Virgo, and Sag. Alright, guys, this is going to be our reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest for who it's for. I love you all so, so much, collective. Thank you all for being here and for spending time with me and little sweet Evie Pooh. We love you guys so much. Hope that you'll please hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't. Thank you all for being here and being part of our awesome soul tribe. We love you. Say we love you, collective. Bye, guys.